Hi, it's Olivia, and today I'll be showing you the book series that I've started but I haven't finished and I probably will never finish. If one of these you happen to really like and you think I should stick with it, please try to convince me or something in the comments, because maybe I'll give it another shot. But I'm looking at the stack of books and a lot of them are young adult books, so let's get started. Also, I'd like to say that me not continuing on with the series doesn't mean I don't like the author. It's just this particular series I'm not feeling like finishing. Some of these authors I'll continue to read their other stuff, but the first one is a prime example of this, The Darkest Minds by Alex Bracken. I actually love this book, and I read it right around when it came out, so let's see, I want to say that was 2014. Nope, wow, I was way off. 2012. I remember getting this like a month after it came out because I was hearing a lot of stuff about it. I'm really excited for the movie adaptation of this. I was just all into this when I first read it. And then I read the sequel, Never Fade, when it came out, but when I read that, I had forgotten so much of this book. And so I read that kind of having forgotten a lot of it, and some things didn't make sense. And now when I think about that book, I can't really remember anything, or really I can't remember what was going on. And I don't know, the experience I had reading the sequel because of that kind of ruined it for me. I don't feel like finishing it off, and I don't think I cared about the plot as much in the sequel. So I really enjoyed The Darkest Minds. I didn't really care about Never Fade, and now I don't care about finishing the series. Next one I have is the Beautiful Creatures series. I don't have book 1, I have book 2, and this is book 3. This is the last one I read, and I want to say there's a 4th one called Beautiful Redemption, and it's green, like the font is green. But after reading this, I remember I was heartbroken at the end, or it was just a very sad ending. Whatever happened in here, I can't really remember. I just remember it was very sad, and there's so much going on in these books. There's just a ton of stuff, and I felt like it kind of started to spread itself way too thin, and that contributed to me losing interest, so I don't see myself finishing these at all. Alright, this next one, there's a chance in the future I might get back to this, but the Heroes of Olympus series by Rick Riordan. I so enjoyed the Percy Jackson books. I remember reading them for, I want to say it was the first booktubeathon. Maybe it's the first one, I don't know. I was in the middle of reading them, and that really helped, reading those books during that week, because I was just flying through them. And so this is a sequel series to it, and I found this first book a little lackluster compared to the other books, and then the sequel to this one had Percy come back, and it was just awesome, and I really enjoyed that. That was The Son of Neptune. And then I read the other two, and I started reading the finale, so I made it all the way into the last book of the series. I made it all the way to this book. I remember waiting all excited for this to come out, and I just couldn't finish it. I started it multiple times, and it wasn't happening. I wasn't finishing it. I started this multiple times because I was like, you know, I've got to like something, but I was just bored, I think. I was really bummed out that I just didn't feel like reading this book, and it's the final one, so I can't say that I finished the series. Next one I have is The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. Remember I said this is a lot of YA. I also like this. I feel like I'm very repetitive with, I like this book, I enjoyed this book, but I did enjoy this book. I like the concept of the 5 waves, and that was about it. You know, I think one of the problems is that time really makes you lose interest sometimes, and by the time I even heard that there's a sequel to this, I had forgotten most of the plot, and there's certain books too that the more I think about, the more I find plot holes, and the more I find things that I'm like, that didn't sound all that cool, why did I like this? And this might be one of those. So I definitely don't see myself finishing the series. Is there 3 books? 4? I don't know how many there are. I don't think I'm going to finish them. Next is another very popular YA book, and it's Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I picked this up solely because I heard everyone talking about it, and I was so disappointed. This book just had so much that I have seen before in other books, and it was drawing similarities to all these other series, and so it didn't feel unique. It felt like a blend of a ton of other YA books to me, and yeah, I was interested in seeing what happened with the characters, but I didn't really care about them that much. I just wanted to know because, you know, I invested the time in starting it, so I wanted to finish it. The ending was pretty dramatic, plot twist was pretty good, but I have the sequel. You can see behind me I have, what is that, Glass Sword, I should have kept the receipt because I don't think I'm gonna read that. The last one I have for now is Darkly Dreaming Dexter. I only picked this one up because my friend told me she really loved the show, but I heard that the show was based off of the book, so I wanted to read it. It was a very quick read, but I felt like I got enough with just one book. There wasn't any special reason for this. I just don't feel like continuing, and because I don't feel like reading it again either, that's why I did the, you know, where'd it go? Somewhere in here there's a red handprint that I did. Very fun. That's it for me. If there's another book series that you aren't going to finish, let me know in the comments. And it's okay if it's a popular book that everyone seems to love. If you're not going to finish it, you're not going to finish it. There's no harm in that. If there's some books that I showed that you think I should give another chance in the series, let me know, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!